One of the earliest law that describes the consumer behavior is law of diminishing marginal utility. It says when the stock of a good with a consumer increases, the marginal utility of it diminishes with every increase in his stock. We shall try to understand this law with the help of an example. A consumer decides to consume apples. The apples have the power of satisfying the consumer want. In other words, he finds utility in the apples. To start with, the consumer has no apples in his stock. He consumes the first apple with a deep desire. How deep the desire is? The level of desire is measured in terms of money. The consumer is willing to pay 20 rupees for the first apple. The utility he derives from the first apple is 20 units. When he consumes the first apple, it is the marginal unit. Utility derived from the marginal unit is called marginal utility. Consumer consumes the second apple. It is an addition to the existing stock. Its power to satisfy the consumer's want is not as strong as the first one. Hence, the consumer is willing to pay only 18 rupees. Its utility is 18 units. With the consumption of the second apple, it becomes the marginal unit. Marginal utility of the marginal unit is 18 units. Consumer adds one more apple to his existing stock. As its ability to satisfy his want is less than that of the second apple, he is willing to pay 15 rupees. This is the marginal unit. Its marginal utility is 15 units. It is apt time for you to understand the amounts are not actually paid by the consumer. They show only his willingness or the extent of desire. Again, with the consumption of a new apple, the apple last consumed becomes marginal unit and the earlier units become intra-marginal units. The same happens when he adds the fourth and fifth apples. He gets 11 and 4 units of utility respectively. Observe the utility schedule carefully. As the stock of apple increases, its marginal utility falls with every new addition. We can show it in the form of a graph. Along the x-axis, we measure number of apples, and along the y-axis, marginal utility is measured. Let us plot the points. 20 units of utility from the first apple, 18 units from the second one, 15 units from the third, 11 units from the fourth, and 4 units from the fifth. Join all the points with the help of a smooth curve. It is the marginal utility curve. It slopes downwards from left to right. As additions are made to the stock of apple, the new additions bring in less and less marginal utility to the consumer. In short, with every increase in stock, the marginal utility diminishes.